back for tutorial number 3. While I was playing, I managed to make this. This intrigued me. I really don't know how I did it, so I thought I would try once again. So once again, this is using PVA glue and acrylic paint and your heat gun. So we all know that acrylic paint, that PVA glue acts as a resist. So I think what happened here was I added way too much glue and way too much paint. So I was keen to give it another go. Of course, I can't always just add my Crackle medium, which I was thinking I should do as well. So you're going to have two here, one where I'll do the Crackle medium and one where I'll do the PVA glue. We're going to see if we're able to achieve peeling wood planks. Let's call it that. So let's start off as before. I've got two tutorials that I will link you to in the description box below on how to get to the stage. So all I'm doing is just very gently rubbing this ink cube, which is like a dark espresso brown, over the scored lines here. That looks good, and that looks good there. Now, so to this one here, I'm going to add this, oh goodness, this is a web. I'm going to add a nice thick and I'm gonna go pretty much covering the entire background. I'm hoping that this I'm going to put a big C there for Crackle paint. And I'm going to put it on the side to dry. So, just going to get our little rag here, wash all this Crackle off, and clean up my mat. Alright, then with this one here, I am going to have this ready. So I'm going to have a little bit of these two ready. Now, so I think what happened last time was I had a lot of glue, I'm going to have a pretty thick, oh dear, it's not thick, alright, I'm going to have a thick, I don't want it too goopy, but I want a thick-ish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then add this in kind of that kind of formation, and I'm going to dry it for your eyes. You know, we're going to see if this works. Alright, so as you can see, it did work. It did crackle in some areas. Now, I wasn't sure if bubbling the PVA was such a good idea. Then I thought I could just lay it back down and then it would create even more. So all these bubbles, I'm just pressing them back down so that I can come back in. I wonder, I might come in with a second color on top of it. I don't know if I like this. No, you know what? I actually do. It is such a strange texture. It looks like it's all pitted and it's really strange. So it really looks like knots in the wood. I really am very intrigued by the... This is, you're gonna kill me now, and part of me is screaming at myself. I'm just wondering if I like dry brush some acrylic paint on there, whether it will look whitewashed. I don't know, right? This is, like I said, this is just playing and seeing if you like. This is how I discover things by accident. I haven't had one of these play sessions in quite a while, so I'm curious this evening. Alright, so I like that. Now, what I want to do, I'm just going to dry it so that I can get to the raised, scored parts and darken them up now. So I'm going to go back in now with this brown. Very gently. I don't want to cover any of the white that I've done. What I do? Oh, wow. This area, I love this area. It's like really white and the faded, it's all faded. No, you know what? I'm just going to leave that. That is perfect. Wow. So the little globules of glue that have separated and split, that's perfect. So I think I might come back to this, that I was so, like, I didn't like this when I discovered it, but I think I just didn't know how to work it. And I think now I have a little bit of an idea on how to work it. That I'm just going to play with it a little bit more while that Crackle one dries. So I'm going to come back in with this. Yeah, that's really good. Wow, that's really good. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to just dry brush so that it kind of picks up in the cracks. As you know, in art, layer upon layer acts to give some really amazing dimension. Yep, and it's doing the same thing again here. So it's picking up the divots and the imperfections. Wow, and you know what the best part of this is that no two will ever look the same. Wow, this is so great. Just kind of had some of these kind of elements ready. I'm ready to make some ATCs. Wow, that's that's going to be really great. Alright, anyway, so moving on. Let's have a look at this one, which has the Crackle paint in it. I am afraid of using my, I was going to say blowtorch, my heat gun, that you're supposed to let it dry completely before you add. What if I'm just going to heat it from underneath. So I hope in my earnestness to get this done tonight that I haven't destroyed the Crackle paint. But so here, just want to see if this is going to crackle using the Crackle medium. That's looking really good. So, just gonna see what this blue will do for me. And I'm just gonna go back in. Such an interesting, I feel like it's a very interesting, different look than this. They're two different looks, so I wouldn't worry if I didn't have this Crackle medium. I think your normal PVA glue will give you just as nice or just as different a look as this one. But I love the whitewash. So I really like this whitewash here. And I love that this is very close to the whitewash of that one. I think the other thing also that you could do is you could like sand this down. But I really love this and I don't want to do it. I don't want to sand it down. So, so I'm so pleased that I had this little play. I hope you give it a go, you guys. It's just so much fun to just sit here and try different things out and discover things out for yourself. So, yeah, give it a go. It's so much fun.